And we are live. It is Wednesday, folks, and welcome to more Final Fantasy at Pixel Remaster. Today we're going to be taking on the Terra Cave and trying to reignite the Crystal of Earth. One moment while I notify my Discordians and we can get started. Anyhow, let's get to it. But first I need to pick up a whole bunch of magic, which means a whole lot of money. But our monk is rather not the most durable person, so we're going to move them and have Fan taking the hits. Wait, why are you here? That would be why. Truck buckets. Well, look at that kind of money. Okay, so that's different. Back in the old NES days, pretty much every 1 to 2 steps you would take in that little cul-de-sac there, or giant alley as we call it ever so pleasantly, you would get hit by 1 to 2 giants and 1 to 2 lizards. Oh, crap. Fill it with fire. Somebody, we're going to be having to break out that Poisona. I know it already. Well, as a wise old man, namely my father, would have said, or has said to me in the past many, many times, it is better to have and not need than to need and not have. Knock it out. Not too shabby. I think I might take up Drax's suggestion from in the Discord chat yesterday. Friend of the channel, Draxanath, had suggested actually using a silver armlet on Chuck, my monk. Until their AC gets up to snuff, because it's the same AC as a pair of chainmail without the same agility loss. Ow. Yeah, it's about time that I start getting on the getting on the regular of having my usual whack of 99 pots. Because this is where that's going to start coming in useful. Mummy is wanting to run away. So, again, friend of the channel, Drax, or Draxanath, rather. I was watching her streaming a game last night, which looked very interesting. It was a Souls-like, but it wasn't made by FromSoft. It was from this Chinese company. It just came out a couple of days ago. It's called Black Myth Wukong. It is based on the myth of the Monkey King. And it looked really good. The combat was a lot more fast-paced than most Souls games I've seen. And that in and of itself interested me. Because if you ever played a FromSoft Souls game, with the exception of Bloodborne, most of the combat is very deliberate, very controlled and, well, not slow, but very deliberate. It has a rhythm to it. You know, get your shield up, circle around, wait for the enemy to attack you, and after it's stunned itself on your shield, go in and whack it a couple of times, or dodge around it. You know, wait for it to attack, and once it's vulnerable after you've dodged it, go in and whack it a couple of times, that sort of thing. Or parry its attack and punish it after you parry it. The combat that I was watching Drax go through was much faster paced. You know, compare something like Bloodborne or Jedi Fallen Order. Or Jedi Survivor if you're using a dual wield build. Now we're coming back here because there's no item shop in Melbourne. Now that that's all bought, we can get ourselves back to Melbourne. One would think they'd remember to keep their buccaneers under their bucking hats, but oh well. That's what happens when you bring a cutlass to a Fundaga fight. Just buccaneer, 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 buccaneer. Is this a punishment for making that lame buccaneer joke? Okay, let's, now that we're back here, take all that money I got from that small sojourn in there. Let's see what we have. Let's see here. Check my chat. I could, but I'm so high level I don't really need to. I could probably do most of the Earth Cave in one go now. Go ahead and get my white magic first. What do I have? I have Kiraga. Let's go ahead and get... I can't buy Exit until I'm a white wizard, can I? Oh wait, Exit's a level 6 spell, isn't it? But I can get Life in Diaga. So we're going to get Life, and we're going to get Diaga. Let's make sure there isn't any other black magic we need to get. If I remember right, the weapons here were hot garbage. Plus 20 and 10 compared to 19 and 15. So I would be trading one attack for giving away 5 defense, so not happening. We are going to take Drax's advice. At least for a few more levels, that'll help. In fact, I should have probably had Chuck walking around naked. I didn't realize I still had them in leather armor. Whoops. And yeah, I do realize I could take him to Crescent. I'll do that probably... Well, do I want a sequence break? Maybe after I go down and kill the vampire and I actually have some money to deal with. Yeah. I'm going to be delving into the later I'm going to be delving into the later or the early floors of the place. 2 and 3 with levels that I'm used to having after finally beating Terra Cave, at least in the original NES edition. How much did the inn charge? Here, I think about 200. Wait. Do I have golden needles? I have 1 golden needle. This might be a bad idea. I may be potentially violating the 6 Ps. For reference, Drax, the 6 Ps is a term my father, who used to be an Army drill sergeant when he, before he retired, again, about the time I was 3. It is short for proper planning prevents piss poor performance. Had I the presence of mind to do it, I would have bought a good few golden needles. And I took the wrong turn. Easily fixed. Ouch. A similar and related bit of thought from my father was, it's better to have something and not need it than to need something and not have it. Ah, hell. With elemental, yeah, well, that'll die quick. Suddenly I'm glad I pulled out the crap ton of potions. Healing by Seto Kaiba. And the Bridge series have been on YouTube for over 10 years, so I am not explaining that joke. Are you kidding me? Oh, no, you're not. Oh man, I haven't read 8-bit theater in over a decade, probably 2. But I remember when that was actually a very popular webcomic. In fact, I made a reference to it yesterday. Wait, why? Did I just bring a bunch of nerds to a rugby scrum? So that. Luckily, they still get XP when they're stoned. Even when they're not the first in the party, they're still getting like poisoned and stoned. Like I said, they're not Chuck Norris, they're Frank Dux. But then again, that does still kind of make sense because if you've ever watched Chuck Norris's movies, like Missing in Action, he had to get the crap beaten out of him and get angry before he could actually start hurting people. Oh, I know. I'm well aware. As much as there's memes, Chuck Norris is an actual badass. That poor monk, man. Yeah, with the money I've got, I think we might go pick up some stuff in. Pick up at least spells and weapons in Crescent Lake. How much you want to bet Chuck gets stoned again? Holy crap, he didn't. Of course, there's always a second round. Or not. Let's kill us a vampire. All things in this world are destined to death. The seal cannot be broken, so the earth shall rot. You cannot alter destiny. Mere mortals cannot kill the undying. Amen. And now we've got the Star Ruby we can give to the Titans, so we can go through the Titan Cave and go speak to Sadhu. But first, we're going to go see if we can... Oh, crap. Nope. We're having some Kentucky Faraga Chocobo right now. Except I didn't buy teleport because I'm a goober. Let's make sure I didn't buy teleport. I may have. I didn't buy teleport because I'm a dingus. Note to self, when I get out of here, buy teleport. This is going to be painful. I'm making it out, though. Ouch. Moderately painful. Now, see, when I used to do the 99 potions when I played the original non-pixelment remaster Final Fantasy on original hardware, we didn't have the trick of buying them in bulk all at once. It was a matter of buying them one at a time. Not only that, but there also wasn't such a thing as high potions in the game, or Phoenix Downs. Those are entirely an invention of the Pixel Remaster, as are ethers. Yeah, I mean, you could spend like 5 minutes just going buy potion, buy potion, buy potion, buy potion, buy potion to get yourself to 99. Not only that, having a white mage in your party was damn near a requirement if you wanted to grind in the Temple of Fiends. Because going in the Temple of Fiends was a one-way trip. Unless you had the exit spell. The only way to get out of the Temple of Fiends was the exit spell. The only way. However, the Temple of Fiends was also some of the best experience and best loot in the entire game. Like, the best weapon in the entire game in the Temple of Fiends. The Massacre. Consequently, it's also usable by any character in the game, including the Black Mage. So why in Sekhmet's Bloody Claws you put it on the Black Mage, I would never know. You're buying one thing here. Nobody can use teleport. It's stuck for promoted classes only. Wah, wah, wah. It's only 100 per night. Yep, or my bad. So anybody doing a one-job challenge or a one-character challenge that did not have a white mage? You were doing your grinding outside of the Temple of Fiends, or Temple of Chaos as it's known in this group. You'll notice that's one thing they did change in the Pixel Remaster is they gave you a way out. The teleporter that takes you into the temple is a two-way teleporter now. I want to see if somebody's actually tried beating this game without without doing the class change. Because I'm sure it's doable. Just, dear heavens, why? Yeah, but you don't have to equip it to use it for effects. Like the Thor's, you don't have to equip the Thor helmet to use it as an item. or the heal staff, or the power staff, or anything like that. I can literally hear my mother yelling from the afterlife. Where are you? Buy cottages. Make sure you have your cottages. Do I want to get high potions? Well, let's get back and do the Titan Cavern and see if we can knock out Terra's Cave real quick. Okay. Let's bring back flashbacks of Baldur's Gate. Nope. Okay, so I do have Thundaga available now. And Fan is hitting a good deal harder with that mithril sword. The rest, and I haven't saved it for a while. Make sure and get a safety save. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I may have only watched it for a few minutes, but it was a game I found myself really interested in after watching just a couple of minutes of it last night. A friend of the channel yesterday was playing this really interesting looking game called Black Myth Wukong. It's a Souls-like that's based on Chinese legend about the Monkey King's son Wukong. And as anybody who knows me knows that I'm really big into mythology. You know, Chinese mythology, though I'm more into I'm more into the Three Kingdoms and like Guan Yu, Liu Bei, Zhang Fei than I am about the Journey to the West. But what little I saw looked really good. It was a lot more fast-paced than your average FromSoft Souls-like. And looking at VODs, which admittedly she showed me, I'm getting honked at. Let me check my honking. Sage, oh, right, Sage, thank you. I was going the wrong way on autopilot. I am a goober. Let's go talk to the Rockbiter. You have Star Ruby? Give me Star Ruby and I'll let you pass. Crunch munch. Nothing tastier than rubies. Now show me your friend the racing snail. And if you get the reference, how's your back doing today? Great axe, money. Mithril helm. All sorts of stuff that I can't use. It'd be good if I had a warrior. We are making rapid progress. Messed up them goblins. You know, I think Matoya might want to file a copyright claim on you, Sardu, for stealing her music. So you're the ones who defeated the vampire, huh? He was with the servant. The beast corrupted the earth crystal lurks so much deeper than within the cavern. Here, take the staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chamber. Excuse me. You obtain the earth rod. Well, let's go get cracking. Hate spiders. Wow, Fan's actually doing more damage than Chuck for a while. This is gonna suck, isn't it? We've gotten about 2 or 3 levels since I put that silver armlet onto Chuck, so let's see what his AC or his armor is now once we get out of this fight. Not quite there. Thought I saw poison, I was wrong. Yay, forcing me to fight wolves. If the game knows what I hate to fight. Trolls can hit pretty hard, no doubt. Can't believe just how many of the artwork was straight up literally stolen out of the first edition AD&D Player's Handbook, or Monster Manual, rather. I mean, the original Death Eye was legitimately just a beholder. Also, minotaurs that regenerate, or sorry, trolls that regenerate and are green. Better to waste potions, because those are easily gotten back. MP trying to hoard like a, like a junkie, because we don't know. Ah, crap. And of course, the first hit goes to Chuck, and Chuck, of course, gets stunned. Trying to conserve MP where I can, because I don't know how quote unquote rebalance the boss fights are. Well, I played this game only twice through as the Pixel Remaster, and I mostly remember pain. For the most part, pain. I remember Chaos himself being unforgiving as all get out. Rather than being easily beaten with, level 30 to 40 and, agnostic of your build, and you need level 50 and, aggressive use of the buffs that now work. Or level 50 plus an aggressive use of the buffs that now actually work. At least that's how I'm remembering. That could be inaccurate. That was a waste of a spell. Doesn't mean it wasn't satisfying. That worked. And what do we get? Kill. Lots of money. Well, I bet rather than answering riddles, I answered the riddle of steel there, Mr. Sphinx. Now they're just taunting me. Making me deal with mind flayers after the nasty they were in the... That's just cruel. It doesn't matter that I can beat them 5 ways from Sunday now. That's just cold-blooded. Ouch. All great stuff. It's a shame that so much of it is warrior locked. Now, all of this reminds me of the first time I played Final Fantasy II. Well, what I called Final Fantasy II, which was really Final Fantasy IV. Now, you have to remember, this was when I lived in a very rural area at the time, so we were 2-3 years behind the times as far as consoles and games for them, as far as our news. So I had a buddy who had himself a Super Nintendo, and I went over to his place after Sunday church. And he had this game called Final Fantasy II. Now, the thing is, we all know this now, but we didn't know it then. What was called Final Fantasy II at that point was actually Final Fantasy IV, because Nintendo was trying to hide the fact that, well, they didn't bring over Final Fantasy II and 3 because they didn't, by the time they got around to actually translating them, Nintendo, the NES was at its end of life. And they didn't want to take attention away from their new console. Now, at the time, Travis was legitimately my best friend. And we spent a lot of time together. And his mother spoiled him about as bad as my parents spoiled me. Well, the problem is, his mother also liked to spend every other weekend at a hippie commune that was right near where we lived. Anyway, we got Lich to fight. Who speaks to me? I am he who feeds on the power of earth. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am the Lich, fiend of earth. And after I came in as he was fighting the mom bomb with Yang. Well, his mother also was coming in, from what she was doing, and said, just telling him, turn off the game and pack up, because we were going to go spend the rest of the weekend afternoon at the commune. And I was invited to go along, and I did. Now, one thing I learned when I got to this place was it was clothing optional. And that's what, I learned that the hard way when I got there. Which is to say, I got my first experience seeing a whole bunch of naked people walking around. Because the only other naked people I ever saw by that point were either myself in the mirror or my sister's nudie mag she kept under her bed. But being that I wasn't part of the group, we were quickly rushed away over to the youth bungalow, as it were. Where they actually had a computer set up, an entertainment center where they were watching movies. This is the altar of earth from which the power of earth flows forth. Okay, so we have lit up the earth crystal. And Travis's friends from the commune were there, and they were playing this game that I had never seen before called Leisure Suit Larry. And mind you, we were all about 13, 14 at the time. All huddled around a 1992 era, like 386, 486, looking at CGA, naughty stuff. When into the same youth hut walks a stupidly attractive young lady, about our age, puts a movie on the TV, and this was a big screen again for 1990 TV, and starts watching a movie. Mind you, she was also naked as the day she was born. And none of these guys are paying her any attention because they're too busy trying to score in a 1990 era naughty video game. Meanwhile, there is an actual naked girl literally in the same room with them. Granted, I was one of those same dumb, horny teenagers at the same time. So I don't have any place to judge. Check the time. Okay, 1:25, so we can at the very least get started on Mount Gold. It's just, I found it silly though. I don't know if it was because of the fact that they were completely desensitized to actual nudity, or the fact that they were hyper-focusing on something naughty directly in front of them. That they've failed to see the forest for the trees. I could do that, but that also means doing the ice cave before I have the levels and gear from the volcano, and I hate the ice cave. I positively hate the ice cave because there's too much instant death in the ice cave. So many people say, hey, you can do that before, you can get your class change before the volcano. They keep forgetting how much is involved in doing that. So how about no? There's also instant death in the Citadel Trials. Well, also a lot of stone in there. So how about no? That's seen, in my opinion, as a flex. But to extend my operational longevity in Mount Gold, and from here on in, rather than just using 99 pots, I'm also going to use 99 high pots. See if there's any white magic I do. Just double checking the gear to see if there's absolutely nothing I can buy. Okay. Let's go talk to the 12 Circle of Sages. The old sages are regarded this land by stars and prophecy. I am Lucan. I see a circle of wrath, a dim light, guided by destiny about which our entire circle revolves. Four great crystals exist in this world, etc., etc. Golden warriors of light, you've defeated the fiend of earth and restored the crystal's light. Sadly, this has drawn the notice of the fiend of fire, who is not to have stirred for another 200 years. Take this canoe and go face the fiend in Mount Gold. Ouch. Okay, go around, go around. That was Saga. That was Saga. Ouch! That sucks. I don't know that I need to grind around town because, again, I am now about the level I would be coming out of Mount Gold and the, in the Final Fantasy Origins version. I feel this game throws levels at you. Because you see how heavily I clowned Lich. Like, I've one round him. I mean, I took him down in a single round. My usual MO is 1 or 2 excursions in to clear out enemies, or to clear out loot, and then a second one in to or a second or third one in to actually kill the boss. Good so far. Got him, and what did I get? Okay. Oh, fire hydrant. Okay. Huh, not bad. I do not like oddpacks. How much you want to bet Chuck gets stoned? Or not? That's rare. Great sword. So it's not great. Yes, that was a very, very trash Yoda impression. It's getting close to time, though. So we're going to finish out this floor, and then we're going to get out, you know, cottage up and save. Backing them really good. What do we have here? Fire elements. Okay. That is that. Great, we're fighting a graboid. They're having like big giant purple worms protecting an antidote. Who does that? Suddenly I get images of Fan rushing to our tabletop game to go put an antidote behind a giant nasty monster. Just because my stupid ass had to say something. We don't need to go back and restock pots because we've got the 79 we still have, plus all of the high pots. We can rush right to the 3rd floor now. Or we can do that tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and call it here. I'd like to thank everybody who tuned in to watch on Discord, and I'd like to thank everybody who's going to be watching on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed what you're watching. This has been Harmony Muse. Have a wonderful day, folks. I will be here tomorrow. Have a good one.